Why do decades of tension persist between Israel and Palestine? This question has puzzled historians, politicians, and ordinary people alike for generations. The conflict is deeply rooted in a complex web of historical, political, and social factors that have evolved over time, making it one of the most enduring and contentious issues in modern history. Let's dive into the roots of this ongoing conflict. To understand the present, we must first look back at the past. The land known today as Israel and Palestine has been a focal point of human civilization for thousands of years, with a rich tapestry of cultures, religions, and empires leaving their mark. It's a story of land, identity, and survival. For both Israelis and Palestinians, the land is more than just a physical space. It is a symbol of their heritage, their history, and their future. The struggle for control over this land has led to a cycle of conflict and violence that has affected countless lives. In 1948, Israel declared independence, marking the birth of the conflict. This moment was a turning point, as it led to the establishment of a Jewish state in a region that was also home to a large Palestinian Arab population. The declaration was met with both celebration and resistance, setting the stage for decades of strife. Palestinians saw this as the Nakba, or catastrophe leading to mass displacement. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were forced to leave their homes, creating a refugee crisis that persists to this day. The Nakba is a central event in Palestinian collective memory, symbolizing loss and displacement. Since then, wars, uprisings, and peace talks have shaped the region. Each conflict and each attempt at peace has left its mark, influencing the political landscape and the lives of those who call this region home. The cycle of violence and negotiation has created a complex and often volatile situation. The conflict is territorial at its core. Both sides lay claim to the same land, leading to disputes over borders and sovereignty. These territorial disputes are not just about land, they are about identity, security, and the right to self-determination. Israelis seek a secure homeland, while Palestinians desire their own state. For Israelis, the creation of a Jewish state was a dream fulfilled, a safe haven after centuries of persecution. For Palestinians, the loss of their land and the ongoing occupation are daily realities that fuel their desire for independence and self-governance. Key areas of dispute include Jerusalem, West Bank, and Gaza Strip. Jerusalem holds religious and historical significance for both Jews and Muslims, making it a particularly contentious point. The West Bank and Gaza Strip are also flashpoints, with ongoing settlement activity and military presence exacerbating tensions. 1967's Six-Day War was a turning point. In just 6 days, Israel captured significant territories, including the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem. This war reshaped the map of the region and had lasting implications for the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Israel captured the West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem. These territories have been at the heart of the conflict ever since, with ongoing disputes over their status and the rights of the people living there. The occupation of these areas has been a major point of contention in peace negotiations. This led to ongoing Israeli settlements in those territories, further heightening tensions. The expansion of settlements is seen by many as a violation of international law and a major obstacle to peace. For Palestinians, the settlements represent a continued encroachment on their land and their rights. Peace efforts like the Oslo Accords in the 90s offered hope, but didn't bring lasting solutions. The Oslo Accords were a significant step towards peace, with both sides agreeing to a framework for future negotiations. However, the Accords ultimately failed to resolve key issues, and violence soon resumed. Violence and distrust have plagued both sides, making compromise difficult. The cycle of attacks and reprisals has created deep-seated animosities, making it hard for either side to trust the other. This lack of trust is a major barrier to achieving a lasting peace. Today, the conflict remains unresolved. Despite numerous attempts at peace, the core issues remain, and the situation on the ground continues to be tense. The daily lives of Israelis and Palestinians are affected by the ongoing conflict, with security concerns and economic hardships being common experiences. Understanding its history is crucial for grasping current events. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is not just a series of isolated incidents. It is a deeply rooted struggle with historical, cultural, and political dimensions. By understanding the history, we can better understand the present and the challenges that lie ahead. Remember, it's not just about politics, it's about people, their homes and their futures. The conflict affects real lives, with families on both sides experiencing loss, fear, and uncertainty. It is important to remember the human aspect of this conflict and to strive for solutions that prioritize the well-being of all people involved. So next time you hear about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, you'll know there's a deep and complicated history behind it. This history is essential for understanding the current situation and for finding a path towards peace. By staying informed and engaged, we can contribute to a more nuanced and empathetic understanding of the conflict. Keep learning, stay informed, and always strive for peace. The road to peace is long and challenging, but it is a journey worth taking. By fostering dialogue, understanding, and compassion, we can hope for a future where Israelis and Palestinians can coexist in peace and security.